Welcome in, everybody, to this deep dive on Dean Koontz's The Forest of Lost Souls.
Okay.
We have an audiobook excerpt
Right.
and some listener notes about some key themes.
Uh-huh.
And we're ready to dig in and unearth some of the cool stuff
I'm excited.
for y'all.
Right.
So this is a story about Vita,
Okay.
who's a fiercely independent woman living off the grid.
Uh-huh.
And her peaceful existence is shattered by this shocking web of corruption
Oh, wow.
that hits really close to home for her.
Yeah, what's really cool about Vita is that she embodies this connection to nature
Yeah.
that I think many of us yearn for,
Uh-huh.
you know? She's not just living off the grid, she's thriving in it.
Right.
You know, and think about her daily routine.
Yeah.
She's operating a backhoe, she's crafting gemstones, she's tending to her uncle's grave with such care.
Yeah.
It really speaks to a harmony with the land.
It's almost like she sees the world differently. You know, her uncle even said that she sees beauty where others never can. Like that line, plus the fact that a doe and fawn will just come visit her
Wow.
while she's working on her projects.
That's amazing.
It makes you think there's something more than just an ordinary connection going on.
Yes, Koontz really emphasizes this connection through these vivid descriptions of the setting.
Oh, yeah.
The carnelian red mountains, the sapphire blue sky, the smell of pine and earth. It draws you into Vita's world,
Right.
which makes the intrusion of the Watcher all the more unsettling.
Yeah, the Watcher, right.
Right.
That turns out to be Nash Deacon, who's a corrupt deputy sheriff.
Right.
And then things get dark because Beldenbeed, this local crime lord,
Okay.
is murdered,
Oh, my God.
and his body ends up buried
Oh,
on Vita's property.
So he uses that to try and leverage power over her.
Yeah. He's like, I need your submission.
This submission thing. That's more than just cooperation,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It speaks to a deeper corruption.
Uh-huh.
This desire for control that extends beyond this one incident.
Right, right. It makes you wonder if
Yeah.
this is the first time he's pulled this.
Exactly.
Then we have the whole mystery surrounding her fiancé, Jose Nubo's death.
Uh-huh.
Right. The story is
Right.
he fell to his death, but
Right.
Vita suspects foul play.
Yeah, this mortician's daughter even suggests that he was killed for being more than just a high school principal.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that, plus that cryptic note.
Yes.
To Moon Sun Spirit below the smoking river.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It makes it sound like
Yeah.
he found out something he shouldn't have.
Like he knew too much.
Yeah.
It makes you question
Yeah.
like the very fabric of this seemingly peaceful
Yeah.
community.
Yeah. And at the heart of it all,
Yeah.
we got this Terrence Bosar,
Terrence Bosar.
head of New World Technology.
Okay.
This powerful, shadowy figure who
Who likes to
operate through layers of plausible deniability. But when he acts fast and he acts brutally.
he's a scary guy.
Yeah, it's
So he represents kind of the dark side
Yeah.
of ambition and progress.
yeah,
His Plateau project is totally shrouded in secrecy.
right,
But it's clear that he wants to exploit the land for his own gain,
right.
and he doesn't really care about the consequences.
And Vita, with her connection to the land,
yeah,
is a direct threat to his plans.
he is.
It's so interesting how Koontz sets up this clash
Right now.
between Vita, who reveres nature, and Bosar, who just wants to use it up.
Right. It raises the question, can one person, even someone as resourceful as Vita,
Yeah,
stand against such a powerful force?
right.
Or will she just become another casualty
Yeah.
in his ruthless pursuit of power?
Yeah.
And what does this say about our own relationship with the natural world?
Right. And then she makes this decision to poison Deacon with monkshood.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of a turning point.
It is
She goes from victim to taking this really deliberate
Right.
and deadly action.
Right.
It's a morally complex decision that
Yes.
forces us to consider
Yeah.
how far would we go
Exactly.
to protect the things that are important to us.
Yes. Does it make her a vigilante?
Right.
Or is this self-preservation?
Yeah,
In a world where the lines between right and wrong are blurred.
totally. And then she escapes
She does.
with the help of a pack of wolves
Oh, wow.
led by Lupo, no less,
Wow.
and evades Bosar's high-tech pursuit.
It's like the forest itself
Right.
is rising up to protect her.
It's like the whole forest is on her side.
Yes, it's such a thrilling sequence.
Uh-huh.
It highlights her resourcefulness and her connection with the natural world.
Right.
It's like the wolves recognize her as an ally, like a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
Fighting against a common enemy.
Right.
And it makes you wonder what other secrets and allies might this forest hold.
Yeah. And then this escape leads her to Two Moon Sun Spirit.
Two Moon Sun Spirit.
Which is more than just a place, right? It's like a source of wisdom. And it holds the key to maybe unraveling the mysteries surrounding Jose's death and the Plateau Project.
It's where the story takes on this, like, almost mythical quality.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So we left off with Vida finding refuge with Two Moon Sun Spirit.
Right.
A place that seems to hold the answers to the mysteries surrounding Jose's death and Bosar's plan. What really stood out to you about this part?
Well, one thing is the wolves and the dogs traveling together peacefully alongside Vida and Sam.
Okay.
It's powerful imagery, you know?
It is. It suggests that nature operates on a different set of rules than we do. You know, rules that we as humans often disrupt with our conflicts and our prejudices.
Right.
It's like a reminder that real peace comes from respecting nature's balance.
And remember that revelation about the eternal fawn artist, that this artist is not only connected to Two Moon Sun Spirit, but Vida actually owns one of their drawings.
Wow.
A gift given to her uncle years ago.
That's right.
It really shows how everything's connected.
It does. It highlights that the past is never truly gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Koontz is weaving a tapestry of interconnected moments, drawing these parallels between Vida's struggles and her uncle's legacy.
Yeah. It makes you think about what other echoes of the past could be influencing the present.
Absolutely. And it brings us back to Vida's unique ability to see beauty where others can't. Maybe it's more than just artistic. Maybe it's a form of intuition, a way of seeing hidden connections that shape our lives.
Right. And then we have that helicopter attack led by Bosar himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he's clearly not going to let Vida stand in his way.
Right.
Even if it means getting his hands dirty.
It really shows how ruthless he is.
Yeah.
He's willing to risk lives and violate the wilderness to protect his interests.
It makes you think about the true cost of progress. You know, what lines get crossed in the pursuit of power and money.
It's a good question. And you see the contrast between Vida and Bosar.
Right.
She uses her intuition and her connection to nature.
Yeah.
And he just uses brute force and technology.
Right.
He shows total disregard for the natural world.
It's like a classic battle of good versus evil.
It is, but with a modern twist.
Yeah.
Koontz isn't just pitting two people against each other.
Yeah.
He's looking at the conflict between human ambition and saving our planet.
And then there's Sam Crockett, the ex-soldier initially hired to track Vida.
Right.
But he's stuck in the middle, you know, between his loyalty to Bosar and his admiration for Vida.
Right.
Sam's journey really shows how people can change morally, you know.
Right. He starts out as a pawn, but then his encounters with Vida in the wilderness start to change him.
Yeah. Remember the fortune teller told him years ago about dogs and finding happiness?
Yeah.
It's taking on new meaning for him now.
It is like he's on a new path now.
Right. And Regis, Bosar's right-hand man, is also having second thoughts.
Yeah.
That talk with Wendy.
Well, really.
Threw him for a loop.
Yeah, I think Regis embodies that conflict. You know, when your actions go against your values.
Yeah.
He's troubled by what he's done. And Wendy's message of peace is getting to him.
Right. It makes you wonder if he'll find the strength to leave Bosar and choose his own way.
Yeah. It's a good reminder that even people deep in evil can change.
Right.
Choose a better way.
So with Bosar closing in, Vida and Sam are at a crossroads.
Right.
Do they try to reveal the truth about the Plateau Project or disappear and hope to outrun Bosar?
It's a big decision.
It is. A choice with huge consequences.
It sets the stage for a crazy final act.
It does. We're in the final part of the Forest of Lost Souls, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
Yeah. Vida and Sam have to make this huge decision.
Right.
Expose the Plateau Project or run and hide.
Right. What do you think about that?
It's like picking between two kinds of fighting back. You know, telling the truth could stop Bosar.
Yeah.
But it's super dangerous.
Right.
Hiding keeps them alive.
Right.
But then this project just keeps going.
Yeah.
It's David versus Goliath.
Totally. And Koontz brings in all this technology.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when Bosar uses his helicopter to attack Vita with those sticky widgets?
Yeah.
It's like something out of a nightmare.
It is.
That shows how technology can be used to mess with nature.
It makes you think about how far is too far with technology, you know?
Exactly. But even with all that, Vita gets away.
She does.
She's so smart. And she knows the wilderness so well.
It shows how adaptable she is.
Yeah. And don't forget, she uses a crossbow to fight back.
Against all that technology.
Right. Like Koontz is saying, sometimes the old ways are best.
Yeah, especially when you're connected to nature, like Vita is.
And then Regis decides to ditch Bosar.
Yeah, he does.
That crisis of conscience he had because of Wendy, you know?
Right.
It makes him betray Bosar and help Vita.
It's like he found redemption.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It shows people can change.
Yeah. Even when they've done bad things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that reveal about the plateau.
Yeah.
It's a Native American burial ground.
It changes everything.
It does. It's not just about one person anymore.
Right.
It's about protecting something sacred.
Yeah, Bosar's plan becomes like this desecration.
Yeah, it is. And Vita, with her connection to the land, becomes a symbol of fighting back.
Exactly. It's like Koontz is telling us that we need to protect nature from people like Bosar.
Yes, Vita's journey is like a wake-up call.
Yeah.
A reminder that we have to preserve our planet.
Right, and that ending.
That ending.
So emotional.
Yeah, Vita and Sam opening Jose's gift.
Those bright yellow sneakers.
Yeah, a symbol of hope. A reminder of love.
Yeah. It brings the whole story together.
It does. It reminds us that even in darkness, there can be hope.
Right. The sneakers are a link to Jose, but also like a belief in a better future.
Yes. One that Vita and Sam will build.
Wow, this deep dive has been a ride.
It has. We've covered so much.
Nature, corruption, justice, human connection.
It makes you think.
Yeah, the Forest of Lost Souls really sticks with you.
It does. It makes you think about your own connection to nature and the choices you'd make.
What really hit me is that we can all be champions for what we believe in.
Right.
We're not powerless.
No, we're not. Vita shows us that.
That's a powerful message.
It gives us a lot to think about in our own lives.
For sure.